Hi folks, today I'm going to talk to you about the last chapter of my How to Survive Anywhere book, What is Survival? You know, a lot of the things that we talk about with survival has to do with the stuff, the things, the skills. That's good, but that's not sufficient. I hear so many questions about what to put in a survival kit. It's good information, but always what you know is better than what you can carry. And consider some of these things. Our choices that we make in life affect the situations we find ourselves in. It affects our survival. I go into that in depth in the last chapter of How to Survive Anywhere. I clarify that it's important for you and your family to have some kind of a strategy for an emergency. What are you going to do? Where are you going to meet? What kind of a plan are you going to have? What if you can't get back to your home? You never know what the situation will be, so you want to think through as many possibilities as you can. And then, how does your personal character affect your survival? There is something that I publish in here that I was once criticized for, which was Coach Wooden's Pyramid of Success. Now, why would anybody criticize me for that? They said it didn't belong in a survival book. I said, well, write your own survival book. I think this is very important. The Pyramid of Success. And Coach Wooden would tell his basketball players, I'm not teaching you to be a basketball player, I'm teaching you how to be a good person, how to be a better person. He talks about faith, patience, poise, confidence, conditioning, skill, team spirit, self-control, friendship, loyalty. These are all part of survival too. So properly understood, this fits right in. The 6 pillars of character by the Josephson Institute is described in here. These are all of the things that people have always brought up, ways to lead a better life, be a better person. You know, the 10 Commandments, the Golden Rule. If everybody practiced the Golden Rule, you wouldn't need any of this stuff, right? Think about it. If everybody practiced the Golden Rule, do unto others as you'd have them do unto you, a lot of this stuff is irrelevant, but people don't. That's the world we're in. And economic survival, it's very important to consider the ramifications of money on your day-to-day survival situation. It's unavoidable. I do talk about it in greater depth in the Extreme Simplicity book. I suggest you all make goals. You have to have some kind of goals so you know what you're working towards. And the environmental survival, I address how the things that we call acts of God are not necessarily strictly acts of God. Drought, we think of that as an act of God, like the dust bowls and so forth, but consider all of the ways in which human behavior affects the environment and adversely affects our environment. And often we do these things because it's to make a living, to make money. Okay? Rain, maybe you can control it, maybe you can't. Probably you can't. But if you denude the environment, the effects of rain are worse. When you cut down all the trees and when you do excessive logging. Earthquakes are acts of God, of course, but when there's excessive mining underground, excessive oil drilling, it does exacerbate the effect of the earthquake. So all of these I go into in the What is Survival section, the cultural survival issues, and some solutions. Some of the principles that I address that I think everybody should take to heart and consider applying in some way. These are financial related principles that you could think of as tools for survival. As ye give, so shall ye receive. Always lead with an offer. Make every place better for your having been there. That's real appreciation. What blesses one, blesses all. Discover the magic of tithing. Pay back your debts, both financial and non-financial, and learn how to barter and to exchange and interact with other people that way. One of the final points I make in here, besides my reading list of books, is that the world, you know, the future is not written in stone. We affect our environment. We can positively affect our environment. We need to learn how to think. We need to learn how to model solutions. And we need to get out and share our light with other people. If you don't like the leadership in Washington or in the world, you need to practice leadership your own in your own community. Start at home, start in your home, in your neighborhood, in your local community. And I go into all of those details in here, folks. I hope you read it, I hope you think about it, I hope you enjoy it, I hope you get the book. Thank you for listening.